Well, hello, whoever has decided to join. We are going to do quite a long journey on the Bakerloo Line, and if you wish to take a look at the timetable, it's in the description. It has been a while since I have done this, so I may be a bit rusty. We are starting off with a Queen's Park service, and I have actually left the staff room a bit late, so we shall begin our process of setting up. Going to Queen's Park, yep, everything's all set up. Carriage lights on. And we're clear. So, welcome aboard. And of course, the obligatory announcement. This is a Bakerloo Line calling at all stations to Queen's Park. Please stand clear of the doors. I think there may or may not be another train in the other platform, which is meant to depart as well, but let's go. I would just like to test to make sure that everybody can actually hear my microphone, because I do not want to be talking to myself for the next 4.5 hours. Do feel free to use the live chat. I honestly cannot tell if you can hear my microphone or not, so I'm relying on you guys to tell me. As we approach Lambeth North, nothing too special. I might just go on a rant about how bad this route actually is. And there we go, already, first mistake, I entered too fast. But oh well. So for those who are just joining me, welcome. And yeah, we're going to be doing this for the next 4.5 hours. I'm putting myself through this torture, because of course I am. But, well, it is what it is. Okay, well, there's nothing wrong with the Bakerloo itself in real life. I'm just saying in Train Sim World there are so many issues. First off, I don't even know where to begin. With the cab, just so many things wrong with it. First off, the setup is just completely wrong. Actually, I need to make out a whole list so I can actually make a video on it about why I hate it so much. But you'll see quite a lot of stations are very inaccurate. That's one of the main reasons I hate it. You've also got the incorrect train physics, lack of train announcements, which makes sense because even we can't get access to the Bakerloo announcements unless we manually record them, which I plan on doing if I actually get good sound equipment. I should mention there's also a lack of one-person operation of OPPO monitors at each station. Whoops, I accidentally opened the door instead of pressing the button. In real life, there is a monitor here that you would look at to watch over the platform. And also, if you would like to take a look there's a massive lack of the piano keys that you would see as a texture. Not texture, but it's more of a pattern that you would see on the floor in real life. So it's just completely wrong. These tunnel walls already, these are actually a mod to make it more accurate. In the base game, the tunnel walls are made of basically like cast iron, silver, or I don't know what to describe it, but it's terrible. And somebody's at the door. 1 second. What a way to just interrupt the stream. A massive ding dong as soon as I'm streaming. How hilarious. Anyway, that's all over now, so I'll probably mute for the next couple of minutes while whoever's at the door is being tended to. But I will continue driving. And yes, welcome engineer, and welcome Dorodin, if I'm pronouncing that correctly. If you wish to take a look at my timetable that I'll be taking for this stream, take a look in the description. It gives you an accurate timing of, well, the timetable. It will be showing the train numbers as well as destinations and, well, arrival and departure times. Welcome, welcome. There is currently only 3 people watching my stream, which is a bit saddening, but can't complain. I have realised I am streaming only in 1080. That's not a problem, and I am probably about to overshoot because I was looking at YouTube instead of my game. I have still managed to stop my train. Oh dear. This is not off to a good start, is it? I believe you should be able to see my cursor on the screen, just so you can see what actions I'm actually doing. Yeah, if you request for me to have the cab lights on, I can switch them on for you. Oh, you'd like the cab lights on, alright. I'm only going to switch on the non-driver side though, because the other one's just a bit too distracting, because just look how bright that is, you can't see anything. So there you go, cab light is on. And I'm technically speeding, but every driver just goes through here anyway at this kind of speed. Okay, so here's one of the reasons why I hate this route when it comes to details. Allow me to show you the massive gap between these 2 platforms. What do you call that? In real life, it's not even half a meter long. Well, wide. It's not even half a meter wide, and it's just... What? I don't even know what to complain about, because it's just... There's just so many things wrong with this route. Oh, right, sorry. My mistake. I'm rewatching through my stream on another window, and it's slightly, there's a bit of latency. There's like a 15-second delay, so I couldn't tell when you were replying to what I was saying. But yeah, I'm gonna keep my cab light off. Oxford Circus is a bit meh. It's detailed enough, I suppose you could say, but it's still kind of bad. One of the other things that I would like to mention about why this route is bad, train physics. Everything is wrong when they simulated camshaft. As soon as you hit, I'll show you in a second, but when it reaches 5 miles an hour, it just jumps straight to max acceleration, whilst in real life it would actually gradually build up that acceleration. It's just really, really terrible. Hello, hello. This is exactly why I should not be looking at other windows, because I decided to speed again. And then this is where it just goes up to 30 anyway, so that doesn't matter. I think the highest amount of viewers that I've actually gotten while streaming is like 20, and that's it. Okay, here's where I have a massive problem. Regent's Park is a perfectly straight platform. All the developers had to do was place a straight platform and then place the curve right afterwards. No, they decided to overcomplicate everything and somehow curve the platform and then install a mirror where you can't see all the way to the end. Like, the logic? What? I promise, this entire trip isn't just going to be me ranting, it's just driving and, I suppose, chatting with all of you guys. Even if it's only, you know, 5 or 6 people watching. So, yes, hello to whoever has just joined. We welcome you nicely aboard this service. We are going to Queen's Park. Please do tell me if my either my game or my voice is too loud. That way I can adjust the volume. Like I said, I cannot hear my own video, because otherwise that's going to play back towards my stream. So it would be nice if you could let me know if either one of my volumes, if my microphone or my game is too loud, then yeah, please do let me know. Alright, that's good to know. I think next time I'm gonna probably do a Train Sim Classic stream. I just feel like being goofy with that. I just don't know what to drive. And I wanted to challenge myself today to do Train Sim World for 5 hours straight. The original plan was to do, as the timetable suggests in the description, drive this train up to Queen's Park and then back down to Elephant, and then take over another train, go up to Harrow, go back, and then from Elephant again, go to Stonebridge Park, and then go back down to Elephant Castle. But that overall brought it up to 5 hours in length. And I don't think people are going to be staying up until 10, 11. Well, actually, what am I saying? Of course they are, but most people aren't going to be watching a stream at that time. They're going to be doing something else. So I decided, okay, I'm going to cut back half an hour. I'm not going to just sit there and do so much. So, yeah, we're going to only go up to Queen's Park when we reach the third train, which will be train 225. We'll be taking it from Elephant to Stonebridge and then back down from Stonebridge to Queen's Park. I don't really drive US routes, if I'm honest, because first off, I don't know how to drive the trains. They are a bit complicated for me, which is funny because I always drive with safety systems on, even if it's in Germany or whatever. I just don't like American routes. They feel a bit bland, especially if you take into account the California routes. They are mostly desert. And if you look at Metrolink, yeah, I mean, Metrolink's the San Bernardino one, isn't it? That's desert. It's really boring. And then if you look at even Sandpatch Grade, it's an old route, but it's just, it's boring. It's freight. Most of the American routes are freight and all that. It's just, yeah, I'm not... California routes, I actually get quite decent FPS. What's your specs? Because it's probably going to be mainly your CPU that's going to lag a lot, unless you are in what's that yard in the north called? You know, the one that you start right at the top. Actually, I need to search that up. What is that? Cajon Pass, I think that's how you pronounce it. Yeah, anyway, as I was saying, completely lost track where we actually are right now. I think we're approaching Paddington. Yeah, we're approaching Paddington. I can tell because you've got that repeater signal right here. Yeah, I know which route you're talking about, the California routes especially, but Cajon Pass, that's the worst contender because you have massive yards. And as you can tell with the Spirit of Steam Liverpool thing, Liverpool to... somehow I've forgotten the station. That station with the APT that you've got in the depot. Crewe, that's it. I think it's Crewe? Yeah. Liverpool to Crewe. Crewe? Liverpool to Crewe. As you leave Edge Hill and Liverpool Lime Street, it's extremely laggy because it's a massive yard area and this game just can't handle it. Even me with a 3080, I only get about 20, 25 FPS. So you're going to get roughly the same thing around Cajon Pass or basically any of the California routes because they have, you know, massive track sections. Anyway, as I was saying before, I wanted a good challenge, and what better route to do than the Bakerloo, which I know basically off by heart, and well, I could just do it with my eyes closed. I know every speed limit. I know, um, well, pretty much everything on this route, which is a bit of a stretch and totally not. My brain is just not braining today. Essentially, just bragging. That's it. Yeah. I don't mean to brag, but I do know quite a lot about this route, which is why I'm driving on a stream. If I wanted to do it for 4 or 5 hours, I'm gonna do this route. I can do West Coast Main Line. I can do probably one of the German routes, even though I barely use them, which is funny because I only use the German routes to drive German trains on British rail, which is quite funny. I tend to find myself driving the Vectron a lot, especially on the West Coast Main Line, which is I just don't know why I do that. Yeah. As with Cajon Pass, is that how I pronounce it? I think because I remember there was an American that was pronouncing it as Cajon, a Cajon or whatever. Like the J is silent. Anyway, yeah, it's straight desert, and you know sometimes I would just be so bored out of my head that I would think, do you know what? I'm gonna drive the Flying Scotsman or one of the steam locomotives on this route just so it feels like it's a Western movie. And then I decided, oh, I've got shaders on. I might as well put a bordered screen while I'm taking a photo in photo mode, so it looks like it's very Western. It was hilarious. I mean, those are pretty decent specs, but with Train Sim Classic, it's just gonna lag no matter what device you've got. I could play it on my dad's computer. He's got the full thing. He's got 3900 KF with 4090. That probably still wouldn't run Train Sim Classic all that well, just because of poor optimization. I mean, the only way to make you have good, or rather decent FPS is to use lossless scaling. This is totally not a plug for that app. I just really recommend it. Essentially, and I pressed the wrong button again. Essentially, what it allows you to do is create AI frames. And if you've got a powerful, beefy graphics card like mine, or even if you have a 30 or 4060, you can still use AI generation and it can get you really good frames. I've got a really good example of lossless scaling really working on the Metropolitan line. I had 20 FPS raw, and with lossless... I don't know why I just mispronounced that. With lossless scaling, I got it up to about 40, 50 FPS, and it looked really smooth, and, you know, there wasn't really any blurry lines or anything like that. So... yeah, lossless scaling is really good. Anyway, as I was saying with Cajon Pass, the reason that route lags a lot, not just because of all the yards, but you've also got, you know, the really long freight trains. They are, what, half a mile long, something like that? And with each carriage, it doesn't seem like it, but you're actually I should do Westinghouse here since I'm terminating Queen's Park. Yes, Westinghouse works. Okay. As I was saying, with each train carriage, it has to simulate it. So the more carriages you do, the more your CPU, your processing unit, which is basically either, you know, like Jedi said, the 5600G or my i9 900K, that all, you know, it has to be calculated by the CPU. It's a simulation. It has to calculate all the physics. And when you've got a really long train, you know, long train, more carriages, more lag. and with so many of these trains running about the network at the same time, it starts really straining your CPU, which is why if you notice a lot of timetables, if you go into free roam, this is what I noticed with Cajon Pass. I go into free roam and I'm, somewhere down the line, I'm getting 144 FPS, perfectly smooth on the 3080 in 4K, mind you, max graphics, and even some graphics upgrades using the INI files. But as soon as I switch on the timetable, I only get about 60, 70. It drops by a good half, which is terrible. And what is that fog? That is really terrible. Okay, I'm going to make an announcement. Ladies and gentlemen, will shortly be arriving at Queen's Park, where this train will be terminating. Change here for London Overground services to Watford Junction. If you wish to change for a service beyond here, there is another service to Harrow and Wealdstone in 4 minutes. Not sure about the Overground because Dovetail have decided not to lay in their trains into this route. So I apologise for that. Once again, this station is Queen's Park, where this train terminates. Please remember to take all your belongings with you when you leave the train. And have yourself a wonderful day. And here's what most drivers do. They get up and they start spamming their hell out of the saloon lighting buttons. They literally just switch it on, off to remind any sleeping passengers or passengers who can't hear the announcement that train terminates, and, they should be looking up and thinking, oh, everyone's getting off the train, maybe I should too. And while I'm here, I'm going to open the cab window. I think I can shut off the doors now. I'm looking back at my stream and I've realized how terrible the bitrate is on this. Hang on, what is the bitrate on my output video? Hang on. Oh, that would probably explain. I'm only outputting 25. That's what, well, not 25, 2,500 kilobits per second. Okay. That should be drastically changed. So let me just move the camera a little. Oh, that's so much better. Okay. Yep, we're clear to enter. Drivers always sound the whistle when doing... I forgot what the term is for this, but it's like abnormal maneuvers, something like that. Yeah, I know it's something maneuvers, but essentially is when you're making a maneuver that's not normal. So let's say you are, moving the train into a siding, or you're crossing some tracks that, trains don't normally go onto. They sound the whistle. There's plenty of clips where drivers sound the whistle before going into sidings or depots. I didn't know OBS settings could actually be changed while you're currently recording or streaming, because I noticed from 2500 kilobits per second, I had it in the OBS settings, and I thought by YouTube it said, oh, the limit is 5,000 kilobits. So I assumed that it would be, recording at that. And then I checked OBS. It actually was only doing half of that, 2,500 kilobits. So that's why when I looked back at the stream, it looked absolutely terrible. Right, I'm going to reverse and head down to the other cab. Just had to mute there because, well, reasons. Oh, these doors are opening and closing a lot quicker now. I like this mod. What you should know is I have a mod for the 72 stock installed where doors open and close faster. your door interlock actually works differently. And of course, as you probably saw earlier, the front driving motor door, or I forgot what the actual name for the carriage is, but the front of the train, the front door actually opens. There used to be an old mod for that, but it was a bit bad because first off, it hasn't been updated and it kept crashing games, and you wouldn't get a prompt to climb it. So for example, let's just ignore the fourth rail. You wouldn't get a prompt here to climb up these steps, which is pretty neat for this mod. And I think they also added a text. Yeah, they added a texture here because there wasn't originally a texture there when you open the door, because the door wasn't meant to be opened. Okay, Elephant Castle set. Is that? Oh yeah, that's not even unisolated. Oh, that was the other train. I was confused for a second. I was like, is somebody else? Oh, hang on. Okay, yeah, I am unmuted. I was scared for a second. I was like, am I talking to myself again? I just really don't like why they put the Oppo alarm every time you let go of the traction brake controller. It does not do that in real life. Anyways, okay, let's just put in driver ID for you, just for fun. This bugs me. The train is facing the wrong way. 3.5 is meant to face north, 3.2 is meant to face south. Okay, I just want to make sure the front of my train's actually running correctly. So we've got the lights, we don't even have the train number up yet, but I think that comes up when you've got the timetable done. Yeah, that would make more sense. I've just been sitting watching on my stream. I was seeing if anyone made any replies or comments yet. Tell you what, let's open up these doors to air out the hot stuff here. And do you know what? Can we just get rid of the fog, please? That's much better. I'm not sitting here for 5 minutes doing nothing. I'm just gonna speed up time. So feel free to say something in the chat if you want to actually alleviate the boredom, because I don't want to just rant and make myself sound like a madman talking about how bad the route is and anything like that. So somebody please talk in the chat. I'm planning on making more VR videos, actually, for Train Sim World. Wait, more VR videos? I didn't even make one yet. Essentially, I'm planning on making a video on Train Sim World, because my last one about signals, I wouldn't say blew up, but it definitely got quite a good few views. And I don't think enough people make Train Sim World content, because it's such a niche game that nobody creates dedicated videos for, you know, such minor things. Maybe they create a tutorial about how to start up a train or how to drive something or anything like that. Okay, we can move off now. Yeah, they might make a tutorial like that, but a tutorial like the one that I made earlier about passing signals, nobody makes videos like that. So I want to be able to help people in the train sim community with, well, things like that, because they wouldn't know, so they would have to go and ask train sim community members in the actual Discord server, and just, well, yeah, they would have to ask, and they probably wouldn't get anything. And here's the example I was actually mentioning for the video. Somebody joined the Discord server. They were asking, oh, I passed a red signal, I reversed onto the platform, and the signal stayed red. Do I have to restart the scenario now? And everybody in that thread said, yes, unfortunately you have to. But I knew the secret that you can actually, change the signal by using God mode, which, if you didn't know, is this mod up here which allows you to, put in console commands. You can change the weather, you could spawn in any train and carriage. You've got all these console commands. It's really amazing. So I'd say that's one of the essential mods you'd have to download if you're playing this game. So yeah, that's probably why I'm going to start moving towards making Train Sim World videos. And I'm thinking honestly of making a video about VR. It's going to be like Train Sim World 5 is using VR worth it? And in my opinion, no. I mean, it's a fun little thing to do on the side if you're not if you're not actively playing it like I am, like you're going to be doing it for long periods of time. If you just want to check out scenery and how it looks in VR, really taking the scale of things, yeah, sure, do that. But if you're driving regularly like this and you have to regularly change cabs, I would not recommend it. Unless you can do like a drive, but unless you know the hotkeys to setting up the train, then it might or might not be worth it. Because this train, it doesn't have the keybinds for the control key down here. And because of that, you can't set up the train while in VR. And what I should explain is, in VR, especially if you're using UE VR, what it does is, the only thing it simulates... One second. My apologies for that. Essentially, what UEVR does is it keeps your camera facing exactly as you leave it on your mouse. All it does, it translates that into VR. So you can look around in your VR headset, but in reality, I say reality, in the game, your character is still facing whatever direction you left it in. No matter where you look in virtual reality, it just simulates the camera, essentially. And that is the main problem with UEVR. If it allows you to move your cursor along with your VR camera, then yeah, it would be worth it. But because you can't move your cursor to control everything, it's not worth it. The only good times VR is really possible is if you're doing one trip. Let's say if I'm going like I'm just doing right now, Queen's Park to Elephant Castle. Yeah, it's possible to do VR because you can set up the train first and then attach VR, UVR to your headset, and you can drive from there because everything else just requires the hotkeys. You can drive using the throttle and so on. But once you get to Elephant Castle, you can't really do anything because sure, you can walk to the other cab by using your joystick, but you can't you can't insert the key or anything because it's really fiddly to do, and it's just not worth it. Now, yes, Doridan, you just mentioned, or rather 3 minutes ago, just mentioned that there is a Train Sim Mod VR game coming out. Personally, it's just going to be one line. It might be good, it might not be. I'm not a time traveler, so I wouldn't know if it takes off or not, but they could have easily implemented it into this game, if I'm honest. And they're probably going to charge something stupid like 50, 60 quid just to have VR capabilities. Yeah, that's basically it. So, Train Sim World VR is for such a small group of people that have VR headsets that they're obviously going to have to charge a high price, but not a lot of people are going to buy it unless they have a VR headset. So, and especially because it's just one line, I don't think they would probably produce any more DLC on it, or at least maybe one or two more DLC. But because it's such a small market, not enough people on Train Sim World have a VR headset. You're not going to be able to. Well, I say but they aren't going to make any more DLC just simply because it's not worth it. Because don't forget, Dovetail are a company. They operate based on profit, not what the community wants. The community wants lots of, lots of good quality routes. They want, um, you know, exactly like I say, they want routes. But if Dovetail don't see any profit in that, they're not going to make it unless somebody pays them a large sum of money, which again is profit. Mild May line for Train Sim World. I found out about it like a week after they announced it, and it's gonna be decent if they have, since they have, and they've got a new line coming out. It's an overground line. Cool. Um, I like that. It's a good idea, and especially when it's London based, and it is just a good idea. So I think I would quite like to see the Mild May line. I say Mild May, but actually I kind of forgot which line that is. Hang on, I think that's the North London line, isn't it? Yeah, I just checked up. That is the North London line. I am not going to call them Suffragette or Mild May because I'm not stubborn. I just don't like those names. It's just simpler. I don't want to memorize 6 other route names. I just want to call it as it was called before. I want to call it Watford DC, North London Line, East London Line, Goblin, Romford to Upminster, and what was the other one? I think I've forgotten what the other one was. But my point is, I'm not going to be calling them the new names. It's just too much to learn for me. And then learning the new colours, learning each line and where they go and the names, it's just, I'm not going to call them by that. I'm getting tired and I haven't even finished off the route. And I have to do this for the next 5 hours. Yay me. I'm getting rid of that wetness because there's no such thing as wet tunnels. There we go, much better. Oh, I really wanted to show you guys how annoyed I am at Paddington. Do you know what? When I get to the next station, I'm going to show you why I hate it so much. The curves are decently accurate. There's one thing that will really bug you if you go to Paddington and in the game again. And I'm going to have to advise you to look away once we get back to Paddington, because it's terrible. Once you see it, you can't unsee it. See, Edgware Road is one of the most detailed stations in the game, somehow. Look, it's actually accurate to the real-life counterpart. Well, I say counterpart, the real-life version of Edgware Road. It's actually more realistic. Well, not more realistic, but more realistic than the other stations, I mean. Right. Allow me to show you why Paddington looks ridiculous. my cat has decided to disturb me. My apologies. We will teleport to Paddington, and I will explain exactly why I hate it so much. If you don't want to know what's wrong with this, I would advise you look away now, because I'm about to show everyone. And where the hell are the roundels? Because that's kind of what's wrong. Okay, here we go. I think that's self-explanatory, isn't it? Yeah. That is why I hate this DLC so much. Not just this, but overall route quality. It's just... How do the developers not know to just center a text on a piece, like a decal or something? Or whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure if that's a decal or whatever. But all it takes is just centering text. And it's not just this one roundel. It's all of them. It's copy and pasted onto every single roundel. This one clips into the wall. Oh, yeah, it's a decal. It's not even a 3D roundel. It's literally just a 2D image that's been splatted onto the wall like that. Oh my goodness. Okay, back to driving. Nope. Oh, I did teleport to the wrong one. I am going to... There we go. The reason I'm using that teleport function instead of free roam is because if you want to teleport using free roam, you have to give up control of your service, which is exactly why I use God mode for teleportation, because it's just better. Which end is... Why is this door closed? Huh? How does that even happen? Okay. We are probably like 3-4 minutes late. Yeah, we're 3 minutes late, so we've got to move. Ladies and gentlemen, we apologise for the delay. This is due to me wanting to show people why Paddington is messed up. Please stand clear of the doors. I think this PA handset was like one of my best purchases. I love it so much. It just gives me that sense of realism, and it's just fun to do. Oh, there's another thing of God mode that I would like to mention. It also allows you to do crazy FOV like this, or alternatively you can zoom all the way in like this. That's why God mode is good, because you know it's way better than the FOV that you would get for base game Train Sim. Because this is the max FOV that you would get on base game. This is the max. Sorry, that's the minimum FOV. No. May or may not have overshot slightly. I think we're still on the platform, so we're fine. Yeah, this is the maximum, or is it this? I think it's this. This is the maximum FOV that you can set on the base game. This is the minimum FOV you can do. Or is it something like... It's something that is just stupidly default, if that makes sense. Like, default FOV. It's the threshold between maximum and minimum is so small, you just cannot... Yeah, trust me, just if you get this game and you're playing it regularly, just get God mode. It takes like 2 minutes to install, and it's just so helpful. Yeah, I'm talking about the 365 handset. You've got to teach me how to get all those announcements working properly, because or at least wire up the microphone from my handset into my computer, because I would love to use that on voice chats. I think I might overshoot here. Also, Baker Street is missing the tripcock tester. That sounds weird, but that is a tripcock arm. This, or train stop, or whatever you want to call it. But just to make this thing family friendly, we're gonna call it a train stop, shall we? There's a bulb here in real life that indicates to you if your train is still safe to proceed. and it's like a very gentle arm that raises. And how the safety system works on this is you've got a train stop here, and when that gets pushed backwards by this arm that's now lowered, this one that I'm pointing at right in the center of my screen, when that's raised, that the signal's red. The train stop arm on the train itself flips backwards when it passes that red signal, causes the emergency brakes to go off and whatever. Now, with the train stop tester, the pressure that holds up the train stop is a lot weaker, and the train stop that's on the train itself is actually able to push it down. If it gets pushed down, the light extinguishes, saying your train is safe to proceed. But if it doesn't if the light doesn't extinguish, that means something's wrong with your train stop. Your train won't be getting an emergency brake. If you pass a red signal, you must stop your train immediately, take it out of service, bring it to the depot. That's how it works with drivers. Okay, British Railway, let's see. Extension past Avonhill. That just doesn't make sense, because Avonhill's a terminus, and I don't think they're going to get rid of a terminus station like that, especially when it's Euston, of all places. Also, Avonhill, I would say, is a loved station, because, you know, Avonhill Rush. Who doesn't like terminating, turning around, and then about a minute later, seeing a horde of people rushing down to their train? Who doesn't love seeing that? I don't think developers would get rid of Avonhill. I don't think they'll extend it past Avonhill. I think Avonhill is going to be the definite terminus of, the Avonhill branch. Millbridge. I think Millbridge is probably going to be the next one, because, yes, Millbridge has been remastered, well, not remastered, but redone fairly recently. I say that, it was like 7 months ago that they redid it. I actually like the old design of Millbridge, how it would curve, if I'm correct in saying that, it will curve and then go into a straight platform and then into buffers. So I actually like that old design. Everyone else says they hate it, but I'm going to express what I think. I actually liked the old design for Millbridge. Marden Hill, I would say... Oh, actually, that is quite tricky to answer. Okay, I would say get rid... Absolutely, Avonhill will not get an extension. Avonhill DC, they've been hinting at it a lot, and I've been focusing on talking so much that I'm speeding. Hang on, just recollecting my thoughts. With Millbridge, yeah, they are probably going to extend it in the next few months, I would say. Marden Hill, since that is still a relatively new compared to Millbridge, I would say, I don't think it's going to get an upgrade anytime soon, or extension at least. As for the Avonhill DC line, they've been hinting at that quite a lot. You know, if you go to a place like Hume Heath, which I absolutely hate, I need to write down the explanation so I can just copy and paste it every time somebody asks me in the Discord server. They hinted at it a lot because you get 710 markers. So that... Okay, in ranking of most likely to happen, I would say is... One, most likely, is the... Avonhill DC, that's it. The Avonhill... what? The Avonhill DC line. I think that's most likely to come out. And then they'll bring out the Millbridge, and then Marden Hill as third, and then Avonhill just... It's not going to happen. Like, come on. No, they're never going to extend Avonhill because it's... You know, it's a solidified terminus. Everyone knows Avonhill for being a terminus. Everyone knows, you know, it's Euston. it's not going to go any further. It's a massive city. The only way I would see them extending Avonhill is if the Avonhill DC somehow slips underneath Avonhill and forms a sort of, you know, like they do with the Thameslink Core. They go through the city and terminate somewhere else. But I don't think that's going to happen, because if they want to simulate Watford DC as Avonhill DC, you know, they're going to terminate it at Avonhill as well. And I think at Avonhill they've also got third rail platforms, just like in real life at Euston. So in my opinion, Avonhill is really unlikely to get an extension. First off, because it's already an extension from Belmont Green, because I remember quite a few years back, before, well, obviously before Avonhill, you know, you'd only be able to terminate at Belmont Green. You couldn't go any further. And then you get the Fleetwood and Avonhill extension. Avonhill already is an extension. I don't think that's going to get an upgrade. Oh, not upgrade, but an extension past Avonhill. Because that's just not going to happen. Simple as. That's just what I'm thinking. Okay, good. I was unmuted for that, and you did hear it. Thank goodness, because I was so worried for a second. Did I just rant to myself again about, well, just ranting and railways while muted? Okay, that was Piccadilly Circus. That's... we're actually getting quite close. Oh, we actually reached a peak of 10 people watching. Hooray. Half of what I've managed to do before. But you know what, I'm really glad you guys are sticking around and listening to me babble on about things. Oh, and drive the Bakerloo. Gives me some people to talk to other than just going insane and talking to myself. Wait, am I even gonna... okay, I think... yeah, I am gonna make it for the next train because they're behind me, so I'll be fine. I believe it's going to be coming in on platform... let me check. Actually, I don't know. In real life, the drivers don't know what platform their train's coming in, so they just have to sit in the staff room and just keep checking both sides. Okay, which one's that? 243? No, that's not mine. Ah, 232, that's mine. So, yeah. Sitting at Elephant and Castle, because I get a lot of cab rides, and I have to look out for the train, so you know, my driver could just talk to another driver in the staff room. So we're sitting, and we have to keep jumping between sides to check which train is ours, and there's no indicator in the staff room, which I actually suggested to TfL at Elephant and Castle. Just put, you know, let's just say, you know, just a simple screen, not even an LED screen, just, you know, even 7-segment displays. Something even... oh, I opened it on the wrong side. I forgot this is Train Sim World, not Train Simulator Classic. Whoops. In real life, that wouldn't have happened because you've got door correct side door enable. Yeah, as I was saying, what they should do is just place an indicator saying what train is on what side, and it's not really that difficult to do because, you know, you could just get the information from the line control center, which is like Baker Street, and yeah, you could just get that information from Baker Street, and it will travel all the way straight down to Elephant Castle, and then on the display just simply say train number this side, train number this side. And why are my headlights off? It took me like 5 10 seconds to realise that my lights were off. I really do hope this push to talk muting thing is actually working, because that would be super embarrassing if you could just, every time I mute, you could hear me talking to like someone in the background or doing something really stupid, because that would be just absolutely embarrassing. Please, I just hope that when I rewatch this, it actually did mute. Okay, actually, let's test it out. Does my voice cut off when I go just start speaking like this? Does it? I really hope that did cut off, right? Okay, thank goodness. It did cut off. I can't wait for the time when I'll get the TVC and I'll just be able to drive this. I'll just slam it into parallel, as they call it. Just instead of holding A to go to parallel, I can just whack. That would be super satisfying. Okay, so we're approaching Lambeth North now. I don't need to test the Westinghouse, but I'm gonna do it again because I really wanna just stop using Westinghouse. That's not gonna work because that's too much braking. I knew the Westinghouse was working anyway, on the way up to Queens. If you don't know what the Westinghouse brake is, and why I'm doing it, is basically Westinghouse brake is a secondary brake system. So here you've got the EP brake. I think EP is like electro-pneumatic or something like that. I completely forgot. So you've got basically essentially 4 brake steps. Can I get any better angle of this? Angle. No, we'll go with this. And then you've got lap, which is Westinghouse. That holds the brake pressure, and then as soon as you go to service application, it starts decreasing your brake pressure, which slows your train down. And if your EP brakes don't work, you can use the Westinghouse brake, and every driver has to test it at their penultimate station before handing over to another driver. And I like to do it at every penultimate station anyway, just in case. In case the Westinghouse decides to break down mid-journey. It's always a good thing to make sure. Okay, something that's incredibly wrong here. This signal, or rather, one of the this signal here, that's not meant to be a repeater. No, that's not even a repeater. Sorry, no, that's a repeater. That signal there is meant to stay red. It's like a speed control signal. So you're meant to go at about 50 miles an hour before it changes, and then you can speed back up. So yeah, it's just wrong. Oh. We've got the route in. Oh, that's how late we are. We've already got the route into Elephant Castle. We're going into platform 4, I think. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll shortly be arriving at Elephant and Castle, where this train terminates. Doors will be opening on the right-hand side. Change here for the Northern Line, Thameslink, and Southeastern services. Please remember to take all your belongings with you when you leave the train, and have yourself a wonderful evening. You know, I always do an announcement like that whenever I'm having the cab ride. He lets me do announcements for the passengers, and I have fun with it. Okay, one thing they got wrong with this train, the emergency brake sounds are wrong. Like, you can barely hear it. It's just like a shh. In real life, it's meant to be like a more of an aggressive dump of air, like psh, like that. Somebody's gonna take that out of context, aren't they? Okay, that's my service done. Stabling on. Okay, yeah, that's this train done. Let's move over. Actually, let's let go of this train first. Right, our next train is train number 231. I don't know where it's going to come in. Why am I running this way? Because normally the staff room is here in real life. I've never noticed this is a blank wall in the game. Anyway, the staff room is actually meant to be here, and I automatically walked to here so I could go and sit in the staff room and cross over to the other platform, but nope. I am doing it all wrong, and I now actually need to be over here. And yeah, this is the staff room here. 206, that's not us. See, now my job is even more difficult because I can't tell where the train's coming from easily, because with the staff room in real life, like I said, you can just move between these two windows and quickly check. That's already a hassle enough. But now remember, because this game doesn't simulate the staff room because they don't have reference photos, and probably just because if it's a staff room, they're just not allowed to. I have to run between the two platforms. So, okay, let's just simulate I'm in the staff room, and I'm going to manually check where each train is. So that's 206, that's 201. I think this should be 231. That's us, yep. Stonebridge Park Telephone. Yeah, that's us. I don't know which platform that's going to come in. Hopefully it's going to come in on this platform so I don't have to walk. Naturally, yes, I am aware we're losing viewers, but that's fine, because first off, everyone's having dinner. Number two, who would want to watch boring old me driving a train for 4 hours straight? So yeah, fair enough.
Please do not leave your luggage unattended on the station. Luggage left unattended.
Right, while I'm here, I'm actually gonna have some food, so I'm gonna mute myself. Feel free to ask a question and I can just unmute myself and talk. I'm gonna wait for the next train, and I'll start speaking again once the train arrives. Oh, that's us. 231. There we go. And I just talked to myself. What? Okay. We're going to Harrow on this one, actually. I just realised that's my timetable right now. Since we're going up to Harrow, I want to open up the drop lights. Oh, I know what I'm missing. I meant to have the aircon on. Which has no sound, unfortunately. That's a shame. Okay, 1 minute to departure. Actually, just double check. We are doing Harrow, aren't we? Yeah, we're doing Harrow. Okay. Why is my brake pressure so... Okay, slowly building back up, but why was it even low in the first place? Can hear the compressor, so that's fine. I just realized that is a... What is that resolution? Is it like... I can count each individual pixel. That's like... 1, 2, 3... That's essentially 1, 2, 3... That's like 300, 400. Actually, that would make sense. This is a Bakerloo Line train calling at all stations to Harrow and Woodstone. This train's ready to depart. Please mind the doors. If you ever hear that announcement on the Bakerloo, you'll know it's me. And off we go. Alright, I think since that train arrived in on time, yeah, we are going to be right behind another one. I wish they had trains that were closer together, because that would just make the game more interesting. It's kind of boring that you're getting greens all the way. I want to actually pay attention to the signals and, you know, stop or slow down when I see a red signal. Headlights feel a bit bright. That bugs me, that I can't open the doors while I'm moving. I want to be able to do that. Chat's gone quiet. It's possible. I never really thought about Preston Airport. Never even heard of it until this point, actually. But, I think because all of the trains are more northern styled, I mean, you've got the, you've got all the sprinters up north, you've got, even the Turbo Stars up north, you've got, even the 350s, they go up north. There's not really a lot of south trains, so I think they're more likely to put in a 333. Or, actually, more likely, because if it's going to be an airport, basically, airport railway, I think it's more likely to be a 332. I don't know the difference, because they're both fish bowls to me. But, yeah. Maybe I should do some TF2 live streams. And by TF2, I mean Team Fortress 2, not Transport Fever. Because I do not have that game. And I think transport-related games on YouTube streaming is just not a viable option. Considering how there's only 3 people watching this right now. Only problem with that is there's a lot of people not being very family friendly on there. Especially if you announce that you're streaming. They're just going to mess up your day. So, that's just my conundrum. I don't know whether it's worth it or not to stream TF2. I think it might be fun, and one of my friends tells me it's a better idea than Twitch because I already have an audience here. Where did my train stop on the way? Oh, that's fine. Oh, you never really see this like this because the stations are always. Because you're always facing forwards at the station. You're not in the rear cab. Oops. I did not even. Okay. I want to see if I can actually complete this challenge without just giving up and quitting and stop streaming because I've still got this trip and then back down to Elephant and then I've got another one that goes up to Stonebridge, but luckily that one I cut off to Queen's Park instead of Elephant. I am so tired. I wanted to get the announcement pack for this route working, but for some reason it just doesn't want to work. So, yeah, that's just I'm so confused as why it doesn't work. Okay, I mean, come on. Surely, if I can make it on here, I can. Well, actually, more or less, more realistically, if I can make it in real life, of course I can make it in a game. Who am I kidding? I think the reason I'm so tired is because I went to sleep at 2 in the morning. And I'm just not focusing properly on anything. Now this is more like it, held up by red signals. Oh, more people watching now. Nice. How was your dinners, guys? I can tell you had your dinners. I'm watching you from your window. I'm kidding. No, everyone just has dinner at this time. So, I mean, come on, it was quite obvious. Talk about a stop, though. I'm 1 minute early, but that does mean I get to sit right behind another train, which is Exactly what I wished for, actually. This is exactly what I want in a simulator like this. Sometimes I actually do that deliberately, just so I can sit behind the train. Also, I did include a mod where the lens flare is so much better. Look how much nicer that looks. You can actually see the signals, and it feels quite accurate. My question is, what has happened to the tunnel textures? Like, why are they so dark now? Weird. Well, most of the people watching this stream, I think, are based in the UK. And right now for us, it's 7:30. In the evening, I should say. Might stream this in VR one day. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention something earlier about the VR videos. VR is only going to be worth it if you've actually got a decent machine. Mine can just barely run it at like 60 FPS. If you've got something like a 3060 or something lower, and well, yeah, this was at max graphics by the way, but if you've got something even a 3050, that cannot do VR at all. So you need to have something that can actually handle VR in order to play VR, which is quite obvious actually, now that I think about it. Oh, now all of the tunnel textures are back somehow. Oh, there's Marylebone. I've always wondered why there's a massive gap here between Baker Street and Marylebone, and I keep forgetting that Marylebone used to be the terminus. I've just realised I'm running so early that I need to actually have the doors closed because it thinks I'm at the previous station. Okay, right now I can move time forward. There we go. That works brilliantly. Now every train is delayed except for me. Oh, that's hilarious. It's really funny to do that sometimes. When we get to Harrow, I think I might just take a nap in the sidings. Somebody will need to wake me up. Did I say siding or sidings? Because we always refer to it as Harrow sidings, even though it's just one single siding. I just had to check that the door actually opens by the gate and not beyond, because it felt like it would have been beyond. Oh yeah, the announcements on the train actually play through this speaker. I discovered that while I was having the cab ride, and I heard the announcements coming from that speaker. I was like, really? So I think that's where I'm going to record my sounds from, my announcements, although it's really quiet. and low quality, so I'd need actual professional recording gear to be able to record those announcements. Right, only one person watching. Who's that? Oh, it was only showing one person watching. Wait, I'm already at Paddington. That was quick. No wonder the turn there was so sharp. Okay. Just 2.5 more hours and I can finally be done with this. My cat is sleeping on my bed. Deep asleep. Curled up like a baby. I would show a photo, but I have nowhere to send it. I can't send it into the chat, I don't think. Can I? No, I can't. Damn it. Started streaming 95 minutes ago. That is insane. And the next station is Maida Vale. Do you know what, this route would have been a lot more interesting if I could like layer in AI trains between Queen's Park and Harrow, so that it would actually be more interesting to drive. Because I've noticed there's a massive difference between driving West Coast and driving Bakerloo. Driving, on the West Coast, you get Pedalinos, you get 87s for freight, you get 66s, 350s and 377s and so on. With Bakerloo, you're driving and it's just quiet, with the occasional engine coming from a shed, and then a bunch of wheel flats on freight wagons. That's all you get on the Bakerloo. See, I always use that incline to my advantage when slowing down into the station, because you get a stronger braking force. See, from 35 miles an hour, perfect stop. Also, what this game is missing, not just the removal of this stupid sound from the Oppo alarm, but also actually letting go of the traction brake controller. Because obviously it makes a massive loud sound when you let go of it. And when you press it down, it's exactly the same thing. I'm just thinking, if you can replace that Oppo alarm with the traction brake controller being lifted up, that would actually not require a lot of stuff. It just requires changing the sound and not programming a new sound placement. Like, I forgot what to call it, but sound cues, that's it. Because the code is already there to play that certain sound, so we didn't need that much. I just want to make a cool announcement. Next station is Queen's Park. Change here for London Overground services to London Euston. Oh, last time I was here it was completely daytime. Now it's just night. Nighttime is too bright. Let's make it actually more interesting. Oh, that's so much better. Look at that. Okay, we're just gonna have to sit here and wait for the train ahead. I accidentally pressed the whistle there. Ladies and gents, we're just being held up at a red signal while we wait for the train in front of us to clear the platform. We apologise for any delays to your journey. One thing, I hate having to stop at that signal because the acceleration here is so slow. Because you're on so many track section gaps that you just don't have the power to move forward. Now we do. And look at the lens flare on the signals. They look so much nicer. This is why... Now, I know I may trigger some people on console, but this is just why computer and PC is just objectively better than console. You get mods like this which allow you to, you know, change up the game in ways that actually make it worth playing, make it a really good, you know, good to listen to, good to play. Because the sounds were completely different. This is... What you're hearing on this train is a sound mod. These aren't the original sounds. These sounds are meh at best, but they're still far better than what you get in the base game, because those are terrible sounds. Look at that. Even nighttime just looks better because you've got the lens flare. Okay, we shouldn't be really moving this fast since we're just leaving the shed. Oh, interestingly enough, we have an amber signal. Oh wait, no, that's for the fast line, isn't it? See, that's what's unrealistic about this, because you just get red and cautions everywhere. Oh. Oh my goodness, I have not realized that. You guys should have told me that this is too dark for you guys. Because I just looked back at the stream and it's quite bad. You literally cannot see anything. Hang on, sorry, I didn't even look at the... Oh, that's so much better. But I think I still need to increase the video bitrate, so I'm going to just check settings. 1 second. Actually, give me like 2 seconds or something. Okay, so... And I just realised I'm unmuted anyway. I'm just going to set this to like... Oh! It... The bit rate that YouTube said was 51,000 kilobits per second. And I had it on 5,000. Oh no. Okay, you are going to notice a massive difference. I'm going to jump it up to, let's just say, 30,000. 30,000 kilobits. How does that look? If it decides to... There's much better. Just look around the cab. Oh, that looks so much better now. Okay. I am an idiot. Yeah, the reason it looks so dark for you guys is because I set the lighting to extremely dark because I use HDR. And obviously the output of a video is different. Oh, I love that lens flare. That just looks amazing. I only just realised that there was an HST there for some reason. Okay. Is the stabling tail light on? Yeah. What about our train number? Okay, yeah, shut up. Okay, something about Wilson Junction that you guys should know. This is completely wrong. The Oppo monitors are actually here in real life, not on the floor over there. Because look, that's just not meant to be like that. They're meant to be standing over here, pointing directly at the train cab like this. Oh, I thought they added... Oh, no, I know what happened. They only added the texture on the new train for West Coast Main Line. Because the train that I was driving earlier for the first train, that was West Coast Main Line, and they had a texture here. Now they don't, because... Well, I don't know why, but I assume because of mods. I've just looked at one of my Discord messages and I spoiled the link to this live stream, and how Discord spoilers stuff, it blurs images and embeds, and the way it blurs it, it looks like it's just one of those scam links, as in one of those ones. It's a shame they didn't replace the 72 stocks on this line with the modern 72 stocks with the West Coast Main Line, because that is just a much better train. Okay, I'm going to ask you guys, and I'm actually going to put up a poll for this. Let's do a poll. Okay, so the question is going to be, next time I do a stream, yes, you can hear me typing. Next time I do a stream of Train Sim World, because I know the next one's going to be a Train Sim Classic one. Should I do a storm? No, that just sounds ridiculous. Should I drive in a heavy storm then? There we go. That's better. Now you guys vote, because I need to really know if I should. And by storm, I mean storm that you're not going to be able to know. You're not going to be able to get through without crying your eyes out, because you just cannot see anything. Here's an example of that effect going off. You ready? 1 second. I'm going to set the temperature to -2 just so you can see. This is what I mean by heavy storm. That's what I mean by heavy storm. And that's not even that bad here, because here you don't even see much of the weather effect, because this is the old version of the train. The new version of the train, it's way crazier. Okay, I'm gonna stop the rain here. The wipers are a bit wrong. The sound that they make, I mean. Alright, I'm going to do that in a pacer then. That's going to be really difficult to do. Oh. on. Did you guys hear that, or did I just talk to myself? Oh, okay. I thought my hotkey wasn't working. There's another missing pair of OPO monitors here. They're meant to be hanging from a roof. We need a better sound mod than this. I want to actually check if they have a new one yet. Right, I'm gonna try and pull off a perfect stop here without touching the brakes. Okay, no, I'm gonna undershoot on this one. Those brakes will take way too strong there. Yep. Okay, I'll try and do it at South Kenton then. Let's try and do that. Hello again. And all of a sudden I'm getting a surge in amount of viewers, and by surge I mean 4 extra viewers. But welcome anyway, welcome back. Well, I guess you guys are probably coming back from dinner or something, but if you're new to watching this stream, I have the timetable for all the trains that I'm driving in the description. We're currently driving train 231 heading towards Harrow and Ormston. Okay, I'm going to try and do a perfect stop this time. Damn it, so close. This map really needs a TOD V4 upgrade, because that would just make things so much better. Oh, another person's joined. Hello. I'm gonna keep the poll running just so you guys can vote. Been at this for like 2 hours now, and I've still got to do it for another 2. I'm tempted to either log off or do this and just speed up time, but no, I'm not going to do that. I want to see if I can actually push through this. I have to okay, so I have to go to Harrow, and then I have to go back down to Elephant in a minute. I think I hear 66. Yes, I do. I was correct. Okay, perfect stop time. That's not fast enough. Anyway, so I have to go back down to Elephant, and then I have to do another round back to Stonebridge, and then back down to the Queen's Park. Oh my goodness, it's gonna take a long time, and it's gonna take a toll on my brain. Not like there's much of a brain there to begin with. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna switch off the aircon, because what's the point? And I'm gonna also open the drop lights, because why not? Ladies and gentlemen, the next station is Harrow and Wardstone, where this train terminates. Change here for... Actually, who am I kidding? They didn't layer in any of the AI trains, so good luck getting to Watford Junction, lads. The train terminates here. Please ensure you have all your belongings with you when you leave the train. Mind the gap and have yourself a wonderful evening. Once again, the next station is Harrow-Stone, where this train terminates. I am blindly putting back my PA hand, so I literally cannot see where I'm moving my hand. Once again, if I need to explain this, I'm switching on and off the saloon lights, so all the passengers who can't hear the announcement go and, well, it grabs their attention. Okay, that should be enough. I mean, switching off the light in the first place should be already enough to indicate you're fine. You're not gonna, your train's not gonna keep going in service. Because when public transport lights go off, it usually means not in service. Get the hell off. Okay, I think we can shut the doors. Is there any? No one on the train. Okay. Now that's what I called frosted windows. You can't see anything in them. Okay, now we're just gonna wait for that 72 stop to depart the siding, and then we can move off. Okay, one thing's for certain, I'm never doing this again. It's just way too time consuming. People don't want to watch it. And, well, in general, it's just really boring. Oh, look, a 66. Yay, 66, so interesting. The same 66 that has been duplicated all the way from Train Sim World 1. Or 2020, or whatever you want to call it. I call it Train Sim World COVID. Because 2020. And a bunch of people just left. Oh, there we go, they're leaving the station, and they seriously have their cab lights on? Oh my goodness, they don't even have the destination set. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, if you're still... Oh, if someone's still on the train. You're being kidnapped now into Harrow-Stone siding. Your fault for not leaving the train. I wouldn't say that in real life, though, no. Yep. Deutsche Bahn. I mean, ideally I should have done Westinghouse back at Kenton, but... Nah, couldn't be bothered. And now we're gonna walk back down the train. Why are there still people on board? Looks like the staff didn't do their job. Somebody's getting written up. Oh, that door mod makes it so much easier to walk through. Because you used to have to wait like a whole second before the door actually fully opened. And then another half second just to close the door. Oh, that's so much better. Yeah, that's how long I think it originally took. Or was that? Yeah, that's roughly how long it took. It used to be really slow. Now I can actually speed run through the train. Why is that Harrow Moonstone? That's wrong. That's just wrong. That's funny. Tell you what, let's open up the doors. When do we depart? 50. Okay, so we're sitting here for a whole 3 minutes. Only a 3-minute turnaround time at Harrow. That is strange. Normally you don't wait that short amount of time. Okay, now I've discovered the latency of the video is around 7 seconds. That's not that bad, actually. So I'm actually speaking about 7 seconds. So if I say, okay, let's do some counting, just because. So, let's say I'm saying it now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and I'm saying it on the stream now. Yeah, I'm just talking to myself at this point. Yep, I was correct. I am saying it. Latency is sometimes a bit different. It's not 10 seconds, it's like 12. Yeah, something like that. We just have to wait for the signal to clear. I think it's actually 6 people watching because I think it counts my client, as in my video browser, as a person watching. I'm not sure actually. If I duplicate this, actually, I'm gonna duplicate this stream. I want to see if it jumps up to 8. Okay, I'm gonna duplicate it like 3 times because it might be a false alert if some actual person jumps to watch the video. Because if it jumps up by 1, it could be an actual person and not just me doing it. And it just jumped back down to 5. So it's still, I think it's just like 4 people then, not 5. Alright, how long do we have to sit here for? A whole minute. This is gonna be so slow. I just noticed. Why does it say 90 miles an hour speed limit? This is one of the goofy things on this route. Nothing too much to complain about. It's not like you can complain about it being misleading, because who's stupid enough to think that it will jump up to 90 miles an hour on this line when the entire thing is like 45? Especially when the train's max speed is 45 anyway. I want to test something. One client creates a viewer. Let's see if switching off that client is gonna get rid of the like disable concurrent viewer. Not disable, but bring it down to 4 instead of 5. Because maybe, just maybe, there is actually 5 people watching. Oh. Okay. There's actually 5 people watching him. Cool. Oh, is this going to be a perfect stop where I don't need to touch the brakes? Nope. Oh, it says concurrent viewers is 5. Oh well, so I think... Yeah, so there is only 4 people watching in. Okay. Oh, and everyone's just stopped watching. I don't know. Should I keep streaming just so I can have the whole thing recorded anyway, or just so I know, like, people can know that? Oh, actually, never mind. Let's just go back up. How come you guys are sticking around? It's like, this isn't interesting. This isn't fun. I'm just yapping on about stuff, talking to myself, driving, and that's it. Good enough. Okay, I'm gonna test the Westinghouse when I get to North Wembley then, because that will just make more sense. Well, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. I'm just so tired. Not that it just makes more sense. Just I'll just do it at North Wembley just because. Oh, the viewership's going back up. Interesting. What the? Hang on, I'm gonna replay that. What the hell was that? I was looking down. Ooh, it was lightning. Okay, cool. Thing is, it's not stormy. Why was there lightning? Okay, that is certainly interesting. Ah, and I forgot to do Westinghouse because I was so distracted with looking at the lightning. I'm not sure if that's normal though. Why do I have caution signal here? Yeah, this is bringing back a bit of memory. I'm actually going to take a look at my all my live streams because I am going to see what my longest live stream actually is. Let's take a look. Okay, there's one that oh my goodness, he's barely got any views. Okay, 2 years ago that was 40 minutes. Transport for Applesville, 40 minutes. Another one, 1 hour 40. Train Simulator, half an hour. Okay, so this is definitely the longest stream that I've ever done. Interesting. Oh my goodness, and I did Train Simulator. That was 40. What? Oh my goodness. Why was my resolution so weird? I'm going to take a look at that. But right now, I am going to use Westinghouse brakes. That is actually kind of concerning. Why do I have a red signal here? Oh no, it's... it's October all over again. It's train 223. They've broken down. Okay, story is... basically... I got stuck at... Oh, okay, never mind. Okay, I'm going to continue with the story anyway. So, I got stuck at North Wembley for about half an hour because there was a train at Kensal Green which got broken down. And, that's actually how I met how I met this driver. But yeah, we moved up to Wembley Central, got stuck there for another 15 minutes, and then we went down to Queen's Park. He had a whole 40 minutes of overtime pay for that. Okay, what was that train? Because I want to see why the signal changed so quickly. That is really weird. There's not even any trains in front of me. Why did I get... I mean, there was one entering Stonebridge, but that wouldn't explain why it was a danger. My cat is still asleep on my bed. She looks so cute. Oh my goodness. I really wish I could show you guys a photo. Okay, hey, let's spice up this challenge a little bit. I'm gonna try and stop using Westinghouse at every single station, and I'm gonna see if I can actually stop perfectly using just Westinghouse without using too much braking power. So let's go for that, shall we? Let's do it. Okay, that voice crack was horrible. That failed. Right, so we just need to do that Halston then. I think I might just be able to. Oh yeah, not a lot of people know how to use the Westinghouse, so I mean, I suppose that is fair enough. I don't blame you. It is quite difficult to use Westinghouse, but it's fun. It's fun. Now, I just wish there was a way I could just uh, jump the TBC to go straight to lap, rather than have to manually go that. Why are there lightning strikes? You can hear that as well. There's lightning strikes, and it's not even stormy weather. So I don't know why it's doing that. It's really weird. Okay, well that didn't work either. Westinghouse on this one is a bit more difficult than others. Um, I think, okay, I don't think I'm gonna go back into open BVE because there's not really much point in doing that. I don't feel like going back into BVE because I've got so many other stuff to do now. Like, I've got to deal with my sixth form, and it's just too much stuff. I don't know why it lags so much when you complete an objective. It's really weird. I've technically found a loophole. Since I said I'm going to use the Westinghouse to stop perfectly at every station, just using the Westinghouse, that technically means I get to use the emergency brake. Because the emergency brake is a Westinghouse. Okay, I still feel like the bitrate on this is terrible, but I think that'll just have to do then. I'm jumping between the stream and my game, and there is a massive difference. First off, the frame rate, because right now I'm getting about 100, 110, so on, and it's only playing back at 60 because of the, well, because of how it works, how YouTube works. It can only give you 60 frames a second. Oof, that is tough. Right, Kensal Green. This should be fairly easy because I'm going at higher speed. Damn it, so close. We were so close. Okay, now I know roughly how much braking power I need. Okay. Well, I'll definitely be able to do it at Queen's Park, that's for sure. Okay, this is annoying. The fact that the route is already set, because in real life you're meant to approach the signal slowly, and then it will change. But no, they decided no, let's just have the route set automatically. So you just no. It's really annoying. I don't like it. Oh, I know how I can annoy myself. I'll show you in a second. Oh, looks like we're going to be held up by a 72 stop. Cool. Ladies and gents, we're just going to be held here for a short amount of time while we wait for a free platform at Queen's Park. Apologise for the delays to your journey. You can tell earlier on I was just saying in a really happy voice, and now I get why drivers say we don't do PA announcements anymore. Because it just gets so tiring so quickly. Now my voice is just like, yeah, we're waiting for a free platform. We apologise, but we don't really care about you. Oh, I mean, it's true though. That's probably how they're thinking. Like, they just don't have the energy after all that driving. They don't have the energy to make those announcements. Which would explain why a lot of the time when you're on the underground, drivers, either nearing the end of the shifts or just drivers in general, they don't actually act all happy and smiley and all that. Right, I know exactly how I'm going to annoy myself. I'm going to switch off the EP brake. So now, when I start applying my brakes, I'll not be able to slow down. Yeah. Who cares? I'm going to just shut the doors now. Because, like, once yeah, I don't have EP brakes. So now, I'll be forced to use Westinghouse. Awesome. Now that is a challenge I can accept. That's because with Amtrak, they're happy that they're delayed because then their customers... Actually, I don't have a reason for that, but yeah. And yes, I am speeding. Which is a problem because how am I supposed to stop using Westinghouse properly? Yeah, there is no way I'm stopping here. I should have just gone for the emergency brake. Why did I decide to go 45? I don't know. Let's just ignore that happened, okay? Pretend nothing happened. Are we gonna stop at that signal in time? Yes. Yes, we will. Maybe just just barely. Whew. That was a close one. Okay, now it's more scary, if anything, because I might spat. Yeah, essentially when you're in lap, you're basically just in off and release until you actually start applying brakes. Okay, I'm significantly worse all of a sudden. Question is, do the brakes remain on? Oh, yes they do. Wait, are you kidding me? What? You... It used to say... Well, yeah, it used to say oh, objective failed because you skipped station. Move to the next one. Now I need to go all the way back to. Oh, why? Why must it do this to me? Okay, I think I might just cheat here and just go to the next train that we're gonna do. I'm not even gonna go to Elephant. I can't be arsed with this anymore. I actually cannot be arsed. Right, looking at the timetable, we are taking 225. And we're doing a Stonebridge service, so okay, cool. Okay, I'm gonna do a stormy weather for this one. And let's move the train down. Okay, no more Westinghouse. I'm just gonna speed run through as much of it as I can. So let's just pretend the train's already correctly placed in the platform and whatnot. Okay, so let's just say it's Queen's Park. All that is yada 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 yada, and just pretend I'm coming from the driver's thing. Okay, right, that's right, coming from the staff room. Excuse me. That was unexpected. There is a massive invisible wall here and I never noticed. There we go, okay. Right, Stonebridge Park. And then as we leave for Queen's... No, as soon as we approach Queen's Park, I'm going to just switch on crazy storm mode. Just to show you how bad the thing is. Yeah, okay, so what I said earlier, the doors for the West Coast Mainline 72 stock should have textures on it now. Aha, yes. That was the missing texture right here. That black outline. That wasn't there on the Bakerloo one. Because if we go to the other platform where the other 72 stock is, well, yeah, you've basically got it there. Okay, you know what? No, there's just too many invisible passengers for some reason. There is a suitcase. I did not know they had them here. Alright, we're gonna just move off now. And we'll speed run through. We're gonna speed run through the whole thing. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a Bakerloo Line train calling at all stations to Stonebridge Park. Please mind the doors. See, I was all happy and chirpy like, this is a Bakerloo Line train calling all stations to Stonebridge Park. Please mind the doors. Now it's just, please mind the doors. Mind the doors, I don't care about you lot. Okay, we've got wheel slip, that's odd. I don't care about following the speed limits, I'm just gonna I just want to drive through the crazy storm. Just for fun, I could technically drive onto the Jubilee line at Baker Street, but nah. Okay, obviously here at Waterloo I'm going to slow down to 20. $20 is actually technically for this corner and not for actually entering the platform. So that was technically following the speed limit. Okay, I'm gonna approach embankment at like 40. See the FPS? Yeah, I'm getting like a full 144 FPS here, and that's with all the AI trains as well. It's super smooth on my screen. Yeah, I agree. It does. It needs better detail too. There's no way they can say, "Oh, we didn't have enough good references while we already had access to the cab." Like, come on, that's a really stupid excuse. One example is, okay, it doesn't look like that here, but on there, on that plate there, when I stop, I'll show. Okay, so here, it doesn't look like it, but there is glass that they've put in front of this shield, this cover, basically. There's glass on it, and I know that you got it wrong. Seriously, it doesn't look like it, but there is glass in there. Yeah, there you go. That's the glass. There is no glass in there in real life. You just lift up the panel and just flick it. At this point, I'm just yapping about anything. I'm gonna check my Discord because it's gonna say has been playing Train Sim World 5. Or rather 4 it's gonna say, not 5. Even though it is 5. Okay. Oh, and this is why you never check your phone while you drive. Okay. Oh, still says live. Okay, I guess he'll say when it stops streaming. I still managed to somehow stop. Oh, that reminds me, I need to change my stream. Not stream, sorry. I need to change my status. There we go. Yeah, let's speed up to Piccadilly Circus. I can't be bothered to maintain the speed limit anymore. Oh, that's what I was going to continue the joke with. The Amtrak employees. The reason the conductors and whatever, they're all still enthusiastic is because they are getting paid overtime for it. We're nearly at the 3 hour mark. Hello. At this point, it's just turned from a serious 4 hour shift to me just doing some random shit on the Bakerloo. Just waiting to drive crazily on in the storm. Just left Oxford Circus. I'm going to go at full speed through the corner. Which storm should I do? Rain or snow? Tell you what, there's not enough people to create a vote. I'm going to ask the BR server. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to stop in time for this. Never mind. Yes, I have. Yeah, but you guys being in the BR server, by doing that, you're just posting your same votes in there. And I need people who aren't watching the stream to actually make a decision. But I guess we're gonna do snow because one person in that server said snow. Yes, we are going to do snow. I'm looking back on my stream and it thinks I'm still in Regent's Park. I wasn't even paying attention there. I was looking on Discord. Of course I was. Yes, that's right. I am approaching Paddington at 30. I'm sick of following the speed limit. And why are my steering wheel lights on? That is very weird. Actually, do you know what? I could do a BeamNG stream. There's so many possibilities because I completely forgot. New Wi-Fi, better streaming quality. Huh. Right, okay, so this is Maid of Vale? Or is this just Warwick Avenue? I think it's oh, it's just Warwick Avenue. Come on, I want to get to the storm. What the hell? Did you guys just see that? There was a bit of wool sticking out. Okay. Yeah, one thing's for sure, I'm never doing this kind of stream again unless I'm being paid to do it, because this is just tiring. Okay, just one more station before heavy storm. Yeah, we're doing a snowstorm, so we're gonna do negative. Just for fun, let's do negative 10 degrees. Let's cloudiness max. Wetness max, snow max, piled snow max, wind strength max. And then just to kick us in the ball. High, like, and I mean crazy storm, which is making our lighting look very weird in the cab for some reason. I need to slow down at Kilburn Park much slower because it might wheel slip apparently, even though we're underground, which is really weird. Wow, still not gaining power. That is slippery as hell. Right, here we go. We're gonna have to switch on the wipers, which probably won't help us much. But let's do this. Snowstorm time. What? Jesus Christ. Now that is what I mean by snowstorm, guys. I literally meant it. Oh my god. I can't see anything. And for some reason it's still storming even under Queen's Park roof. Nice. Maybe the storm's just going through, uh, like under the roof. Yeah, somebody made a funny comment that you've got a bit of train in your snow. Just for jokes, I'm gonna switch off my wipers. I can't see anything. And now I extra can't see anything. Okay, I think we're able to build up power now. There we go. It's my FPS drop. Oh, look at the detail in the snow though, that's pretty cool. There we go, that's funny. Okay, I need the wipers back on, I can't see anything. Oh, let's have an extra amount of snow and do 1 fog density. Oh, that's not very helpful. I don't know why the storm is so blue. It's weird. Oh, I suppose it's because I've got power and it's constantly sparking when I accelerate. Oh, whoa! Oh, that looks cool, actually. Oh, and then the fog just disappeared. Okay, let's go to 100% fog. Oh, that doesn't work either. Okay, I can't do photo mode then. Okay, let's go away from... do it away from Kensal Green. Let's do it closer to... Warsden Junction. Yeah, volumetric fog actually looks so much nicer. What? Why is the train number not loading? Hang on. What is our train number again? 225, yeah? It's 225, isn't it? Yeah, train 225. Numbering manager 32. Okay, that's us. Ah, here we go. 225. Can't even see the passenger. That's because the passenger lights aren't on. Have I been driving without the passenger lights this whole time? I think I might have been. Oops. This fog actually looks more like smog. I need to slow down time so I can actually take a proper screenshot. just waiting for it to actually, like, produce a spark. Proper spark, I mean. That's not enough. That's more like it. Okay, let's bring speed back up to normal. Okay, seriously, this storm is crazy though. But because I know the map so well, I don't. Actually, okay, just because I'm approaching Stonebridge Park soon, I'm gonna literally, I'm gonna try and drive with my eyes closed. So, honestly, I'm genuinely gonna move my head down. And then I'm gonna try to guess when to stop. This is genuinely okay. If I actually manage to stop, I'll just drive myself insane. All right, let's do this. I promise I am looking down at my desk, can't see anything. I'm assuming by the speed of the train that passed us just now, we're nowhere near the platform, and I think we're approaching now. This is like a complete guess right now. Okay, we overshot slightly, but that's not bad. That is not bad. Huh. Do you know what? I might actually clip that. That was not bad. Huh. I'm impressed by that. That was, wow. Oh, okay. Wow. That was completely with my eyes closed, and yes, I overshot by one carriage. Sure, one carriage, but come on. That was with my eyes closed. I just drove between Willesden Junction and Harleston with my eyes closed. That is insane. Huh. Alright, I'm gonna try that again next time when I get to, Okay, I'm gonna try that on the reverse side. Okay, because I can't do it at Stonebridge because I am gonna spad, I can tell. But that was impressive. That was genuinely impressive. proud of myself for that, actually. One carriage, and I managed to stop perfectly. Well, not perfectly. One carriage overshoot. Oh, come on. Wow. Just wow. I am completely driving blind here. I cannot see where I'm going. Uh-oh. That's not good. That is not good. Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh. Okay, I'm gonna just do this. Might be cheating, but who cares? Come on. Whew. Okay, I have saved myself. I'm a cheeky. I'm very cheeky. Why do my lights keep switching off? That is weird. What the... Why did... Okay. I don't know which siding I'm meant to go into. 46? Oh. Does that mean I'm going into all the way back into the depot? You're kidding. Oh, I'm going all the way here? So, what? Oh my god. Okay. Okay, let's just respawn. And instead, I'm gonna... Oh, this is all getting really boring. Okay, don't see him out. Let's go with rain this time, alright? And since we're doing only Queen's Park, I want to actually do West Coast Main Line instead. Because that's just way more fun. Okay, here we go. We can do Stonebridge Park to Kilpenhire, let's just say. Oh, that's 1 in the morning. Hang on. Okay, let's just do in the afternoon, let's just say. Okay, right. Now we're... Oh, that... Look at the difference in all of this. Okay, now we... Let's go back to storm mode. Wetness. And instead, we're going to actually do rain. No snow, just rain. Look, but snow does look nice, but it's just... I'm going to do... wind strength max. Actually, 15 is really all you need. Oh, look at the FPS drop on that. Imagine doing that in VR though, that would be insane. Drops to... No, not even 30, it's 40. 40 FPS, that's kind of crazy. Okay, let's speed up time. Wait, what if I look up? Oh, you can still see a bit of the sky, that's cool. You'll see the rain in just a second when we start moving. Is that max everything? That doesn't feel that bad. What about 20? That still doesn't feel much. Weird. 22. This isn't road 22. This is road 34. What? I could swear this is 34, not 22. Oh, wait, no, sorry, no, it is track 22, it's just signal 34. My bad. How long do I have to wait exactly? Oh my goodness, nope, not waiting that long. Okay, enough of the speed thing. Oh, everyone's wearing an umbrella now. Okay, you know what? Enough of the rain. I actually just want to do snow now. Because of you guys. Okay, that's more like it. And then we'll just put ground snow back to that. Fog. Whoa. Okay, now that is insane. Announcements are much better now too.
Luggage left unattended may be removed without warning or destroyed or damaged by the security services.
Right, when I get to Harleston, I'm going to start driving with my eyes closed up to Willesden and then, yeah. Whoa, the sparks here are so much better. The cab lights barely do anything. I don't even know. Am I approaching Harleston? Yes. No? No, I'm not approaching Harleston. I can't tell. Because I cannot see. No, you're not the only one watching. We have a bunch of other people here. Have you been here this entire time? Because if you haven't been, yeah, we're just doing really stupid things now. Okay, from here I'm gonna actually drive with my eyes closed. This is... Ooh, this is gonna be really stupid. Here we go. All I'm looking at is a cab light. I literally cannot tell anything else. And if it makes it any better, I'll just completely look away this way. Yes, Lena, what do you want? That is my cat, by the way. I will now pick her up so she will meow for the microphone. She's adorable, isn't she? Okay, let's see how well I can stop. I'm literally just assuming where I am. Okay, what kind of stop did I get? Oh. Oh, okay. We overshot by one carriage, but that's actually pretty good. That's not bad. I was not looking at my screen, and I was not looking... Wow. Cool. Hi. I'm now going to pick up the cat. One moment. Say hi to the camera, Leela. Say hi. Hi. You're so shy now. Come on. Alright, come on. Outside. Out we get. Cute cat, isn't she? Right, let's do that again, shall we? I want to actually try that. I'm going to look up at the sky, and I'm going to try and literally, I'm going to drive without looking. In fact, I'm going to even try and follow the speed limit. Just for fun. Yeah, you've been watching for ages. I've been driving for ages. Okay, I'm definitely not following the speed limit. Actually, why would I even need these wipers if I'm not even looking? Waste of power. And I had another voice crack. Okay, now it's just completely dark. I'm picturing in my head where I am. Oh damn! I overshot. It's always by one carriage. I'm Is it underestimate? No, I don't know. But point is, I just drove like 3 times without looking, and whoa! Oh my goodness, that looks so good. Anyway, getting better though. That's only half a carriage. Interesting. I am going to take a screenshot of that, and I'm going to post that on the BR server. Okay, well, this stream's gonna end soon, actually. Because we're at Queen's Park soon. Yay, I can finish my torture now. Pendolino. Can't even see it. Wait, is that the special livery? No, that's not. That isn't either. See, now it's so much cooler with so many trains passing by. Okay, this is what I meant earlier by the signal actually changing when you're approaching it slowly. Look, signals at danger, or red, or whatever you want to call it. As long as you slow down, the signal changes to green. See, there you go. At the exact distance that it actually does in real life. So that's cool. I can't even tell where the points are. Okay, here it is. Yeah. That was actually quite fun, to be honest. And nobody's watching. It's probably best to end the stream here, but I want to actually end properly. And then I'm probably going to play some more Train Sim. I'm kidding. Do you know, I've never actually driven into Queen's Park at this, like, on Train Sim World like this. And of course they still didn't fix the roof issue. Still, not bad. Queen's Park definitely does look much nicer now though. Okay. Oh yeah, that's a bit more accurate, yeah. Okay, that's my job done. Driver changeover, come on. And we're done. Still see the sun. That's funny. Rightio. Yeah, that was the stream. 3 hours of nonsense, i.e. me driving up and down the Bakerloo Line, only to end up doing this. Quite frankly, maybe this was a waste of time, but now I know that I can kind of handle 3 hours worth of driving constantly. So, to all of you who've actually managed to have a longer attention span than the average Gen Alpha, which isn't too hard to do actually when their attention span is only 5 seconds. Sorry, did I say 5 seconds? I meant 5 microseconds. you guys have managed to stick around to watch this boring old stream for 3 hours. And I congratulate you. But you get nothing. Apart from the satisfaction that you have watched a stream, no matter how boring it was, for 3 hours. So, thank you for watching. This was kind of a fun stream to do, but I am definitely not doing that again. Next stream is going to be probably Train Sim Classic or probably BeamNG. Don't know which one yet, but yeah, it's been a good one, and well, I hope you guys enjoyed. Oh, and now the watch counter is just jumping up as soon as I'm about to finish. Why does this always happen? Anyway, so yeah, it's been a good one, and yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Oh well, actually, now sign off. Goodbye.